104.5 Chum FM with Roger, Darren, and Marilyn in the morning. And today's best music while you work.
We're taking over.
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
The
They
new
have
kids
taken
take
over. And thankfully, it has not been too hostile so far. The new
the
kids on the
takeover?
block.
You've been nice, so we
Get the gag out. Get the sock. Stick it in his mouth.
yeah.
The duct tape.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna take him
Takeover.
Wow.
Hasn't been hostile. He was talking hostile. I gave him hostile.
Sounded sexual. I don't know.
Well, that's where you're going with it.
You guys want to answer a question, a Twitter question right now?
Sure.
All right.
At who? At what?
This is from Brandy Miller.
Hey, Brandy.
And she just wants to know, basically, what was the coolest part of making 10? The coolest part.
The coolest part? Coolest part? Man, just being in the studio, man, with the guys and just, like, vibing out. And it's just, like...
kind of riffing on ideas.
I know. And it's
exploring different ways to express ourselves together.
It's just an ethereal situation. Imagine that
to just
thing.
add your
Yeah.
20% to something that's so much greater than 100, you know?
Exactly.
The coolest part was how quickly it all came together. That was the best part.
Thank you, Danny. Oof. You know,
Was it as cool as back in, say, 88 when you guys were doing Hanging Tough?
It was a different kind of cool. Back then it was a crazy cool, and now it's a cool.
Yeah, back then, actually, Hangin' Tough was a cool album, and the making of it, actually, because I think we really came into our own, and we talk about how we didn't have a care in the world, we just went for it, and we just believed in our dream, and I think, you know, that spirit of that album comes through, and with this new album, it had the same kind of spirit. You know, we were back into it. This is our second album since getting back together. That first album had a different energy about it, but this one feels like, hey, this is what we do. We're a band and we make music, and you know, we grew as people, as artists, and as a group.
Well, we're gonna get crazy cool right now. You got it. New Kids Takeover of.
The New Kids Takeover with Donnie, John, Joey, Danny, and Jordan. Live on Chum FM.
You got it. The right stuff. New Kids on the Block taking over.
Yes.
Chum FM this past hour.
Right.
This is our spot now. Chum FM. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We're taking over.
We're going to call it Chump FM because y'all chumps.
Oh, wow.
We're taking over.
The takeover did indeed get hostile here at the end.
Yes.
John's getting rough. He's tough.
He is tough. It was probably the weather that we're having here in Toronto that he was a little disappointed about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could call it other things if you change the letters around, too.
Let's see.
Or drop the letter.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, Hum FM.
That's it.
That's right.
Singing, FM.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right,
It's
or
getting
much.
nutty.
Or much.
FM.
Yeah,
No.
we are one of those things that make you go, so are you guys. We got to give big thanks to you guys for doing this. I mean, Toronto,
hey, man. Toronto's always giving us mad love. Crazy love.
That's
I
right.
like how Jordan just threw that A in there. Did you catch that? That
Yeah.
Canadian A?
Hey.
It was. It
Yeah.
was.
That's the
It's
roots.
real.
That's
right.
the roots.
He's
Back to
Canadian.
the roots, baby.
We got Canadians in this group.
We've got CanCon kicking off.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's like a second home to us. Seriously, Toronto's been great to us. And like I said earlier today, you know, Boys to Men have Motown Philly. We have Toronto Boston.
Yep.
Okay.
We should do a song. Come on now.
Let's do it.
Next album.
T.O. Beantown.
Beantown.
Back again.
T-Dot Beantown back again. I like it.
You heard it here first. Donnie, before you guys have to go, let me do one of these Twitter questions here. Let's see. Oh, here's one from Jen Marina. If you could go back...
Jen Marina, where the hell is Donnie?
No, yeah. So her Twitter handle is at Jen Marina 1M. If you could go back and talk to your teenage self, what advice would you give?
Well, first of all, I'm going to point out that I know who Jen Marina is, and I think you're pronouncing it wrong, but we call her Jen Marijuana on Twitter.
Okay.
She's a longtime Twitterer from Toronto, and it's very ironic that you plucked her name out of all the tweets. Now, what was the question again?
The question is, if you could talk to your teenage self, what advice would you give?
Get a haircut.
Nah,
I just heard you
nice.
loved your 80s hair.
Wear a condom. It's all going to be okay. Those would probably be the three things I'd say.
Nice.
Well,
Brilliant.
it is all going to be okay. We're so looking forward to seeing you guys June and July, coming twice to the ACC on
So
tour,
lucky.
the package tour.
But
It's going to be great. These three acts, I think, have a kind of vibe, a brand of entertainment, so to speak, and we're just psyched to be, doing it. So, thank you, T. Beantown. Back again.
Joey, John, Jordan, Danny, and Donnie via the magic of telephone. New Kids on the Block, takeover of Chum FM. Thanks for coming, guys.
You're welcome.